Mike, you have a fantastic record against Sri Lanka. I mean, you seem to be sort of unstoppable. Like, what makes you so, makes it so easy to that, what's it's special about the Sri Lankan bowling that you really like?
I have no idea. I don't know how it works out like that, but maybe sometimes you just have a team that you just seem to score runs against, and there's other teams that you sort of struggle against. So I don't know why. It just seems to happen. Dan?
Mike, the conditions here are obviously very different to the ones you had in Sri Lanka on the tour, where you also got hundreds. What was it like out there? It seemed a wicket where you a little bit difficult to stay on top of things all the time.
Yeah, it was sort of a pitch that you never really felt in on. There's definitely quite a bit of variable bounce, and I think if you get enough balls in the right area, there's a little bit of seam movement as well. It didn't really swing as much as what I was expecting for probably both teams, but there's certainly enough variable bounce there, and a couple that really took off out of nowhere. So that sort of made it hard to sort of actually feel in and feel like you could trust the bounce and drive the ball on the up. So yeah, it was difficult to sort of score freely, I think. Mel?
Mike, the declaration was interesting. It was probably a little bit earlier than a lot of people expected. What was the sort of thinking behind it?
No, well, Michael spoke to us at lunchtime and said that he wanted us to bat normal to get to 400. Scoring had been quite difficult, sort of score freely, and then just try and be ultra positive after we got to 400 and get as many as we could. And he wanted to have a bit of a crack at them just before tea. And I think after lunch we managed to score probably a little bit quicker than we were expecting as well. And that probably gave him the opportunity to declare maybe slightly earlier than he was intending.
So 450 was always around that. 450 was always.
I think so. Yeah, I think whatever we could get as quick as we could get over 400, it was going to be a good target for us. Wayne?
Mike, congratulations. Sri Lankan coach just said, looking at you out there today, particularly the running between wickets, he thought you had a couple more years left. Is that what you're thinking? What are you thinking?
I've been thinking for the last few years, if I can just get through this year, I'll be happy. So I'm not really thinking too much further than this year at the moment. But no, yeah, while I'm still enjoying it and while I still feel like I can contribute to the team, then yeah, I'd love to. I'm really enjoying every opportunity that I get at the moment. So yeah, it's good fun. Rex?
Michael, what was going on in your mind when you played that pull shot when on 96?
Yeah. I couldn't believe it, really. I guess, yeah, when you get in the 90s, your mind starts playing tricks on you, and certainly my heart rate was raised, and you do some silly things when you're under pressure like that. So I couldn't believe it when I picked him out, and I've seen Angelo take some amazing catches over the years, so I thought there was no chance he was going to drop it. But sometimes in this game, it just happens to be your day, and luckily for me, today was my day. There's been plenty of days where it hasn't gone your way, so you've got to make sure you really enjoy days like today. And thankfully for me, that one went down and went over the ropes for 4. Andrew?
Mike, we've seen Ricky struggle at his age, getting close to 38, and also Sachin battling at the moment. What's your secret? Why are you? How do you seem to get better with age?
No, I don't think there's any secret. I think it's just you need a bit of luck to go your way. I thought, watching Ricky, he'd been batting really well. His Sheffield Shield scores were fantastic, and watching him bat in the nets, and just this game sometimes it just it can really it can really sort you out. And I'm under no illusions that I'm sure that's going to happen to me as well. It just takes a couple of good balls or a couple of bad shots or a couple of things not to go your way, and you can feel under pressure as well. So. At the moment, it seems to have been going my way, but, understanding how the game goes, it can turn very quickly, and so I just want to try and enjoy it while it lasts, I guess. Yeah.
Mike, how much did waiting so long to get started in Test cricket motivate you or continue to motivate you to stick at it and keep your standards high?
I think it was an interesting one where when I got sort of to 30 and I was still, I was in the WA team, I sort of had almost given up hope of playing for Australia, and I was always someone that put a lot of pressure on myself and tried very hard, and almost when I sort of took the pressure off myself and said, I'm not going to worry about playing for Australia, just relax and go and enjoy my game, that's when I started performing more consistently and got my opportunity to play for Australia. So for me, once I got into the team, that was the challenge for me, is to keep that mindset, is to try and stay relaxed, try and just keep enjoying my game and just keep playing my way, and hopefully, the same consistency would come. It's a challenge because it's something you want so badly and you want to do so well. It's hard to stay in that sort of nice relaxed sort of mindset, but but I think that's where I've sort of been able to play my best cricket, is if I'm relaxed and calm and sort of just enjoying my cricket rather than putting pressure on myself and trying too hard.
How do you manage to do that though, when you do seem like a reasonably intense character around your cricket?
I don't know. I just think you get confidence from good scores, I guess. That helps you to relax. If you can start a series off well, it certainly does help you to relax. So I've been through the different sort of challenges along the way as well, where you haven't started well and you can feel the pressure sort of building. To be able to just keep coming back to what has worked for you in the past and just believing in that, and eventually it sort of comes back around your way.
Saying that it's a wicket that you never felt in on and safe on, does that make a ton all the more special when you're the only one that went on with it?
It's every Test match century is extremely hard to get and very, very rewarding. So, and particularly at my stage of my career, where I know I can't play forever, and so every single opportunity that you get to score 100, you really want to grasp that chance. Not so much while you're playing, but I think, when I finish my career and I look back, those missed opportunities, if you do get out, say, today, say for 96 or something like that, then I would really rue, letting that opportunity go. So I think it's something that when I finish my career and look back, I'll be, very, very proud of it.
And the catch, sprightly?
Yeah, well, I think gully's sort of position where it's quite an instinctive position. You just see it and grab it, and thankfully today it stuck, and it was a very key wicket for us as well. So, very thankful that it stuck today.
And Mike, you must be very pleased with the position you're in at the end of day 2 in the Test match?
Yeah, I think we're in a fantastic position to get a couple of those late wickets, and 3 in particular big wickets. You get Sangakkara, Jayawardene and Samawira out. They're guys that can make big scores, and they can play in tough conditions extremely well. So I think we're in a fantastic position, but I think we've still got a lot of hard work to go. They fight very hard, the Sri Lankans. They won't be giving anything up easy, and so we're going to have to work very hard tomorrow. But yeah, certainly we're in a fantastic position at the moment.